Hello everyone, this is Matt with Comax and welcome to another SourceMod tutorial. I'm trying to get the mic closer to my mouth so the sound is actually higher. And yeah, so last week we left off here, and actually I'm gonna remove this because, like I said last week, if the else if the if statement's only gonna have one line after it, then you don't need the curly parentheses or braces. Yeah. I think we're not forgetting anything here. We spawn the item, and then yeah, we print to the chat console, whatever the guy is using. I'm actually curious. No, here we have to use print to chat. Yeah, we have to use print to chat. Unfortunately, we cannot use that command. But yeah, it's not a problem. But really not a problem. If you're copying these tutorials like from the video, please bear with me because this is not easy. Like, I'm creating all this while I'm talking and explaining, so I always mess up something or forget. Like last week I forgot to add the model name, which is like very basic. I forgot to add that, and it's essential for a plugin like this. So yeah, please wait. I always upload the source code for the tutorials to my forums, so you can go get it there when the whole thing finishes. Hopefully one more tutorial to go. Hopefully. Because this is getting long. That's what she said. Anyways, today what else do we have to do? We have the load. Oh, for the load we have to add something else. Alright, here the load items. This gets called on plugin start and also with the command, right? But we want to remove this from here and actually do public on map start, and here we want to call the function. Why? Because you'll see in a second why. You may have items that are not built in the game, and the client needs to download those items so he can see them, basically. Now I'm gonna teach you how to add, of course, the downloads table, but we're not gonna actually have that in our plugin. Why? Because of one reason. Custom props need custom materials, and for that we would have to add another thing here for the materials, and that would be like massively. We would have a bunch of stuff in one thing, and we don't want that. We don't want like to have the client that's gonna, or the owner that's gonna have this plugin, to write a whole bunch of stuff like the name, I don't know, derp, the price, $500, and then here type the model name, which is usually massive, and then also the materials. We don't want that. Like, who the hell wants to type that? Not even me. That's why I'm gonna recommend a plugin called SM Downloader. You can Google that. It's called, yeah, again, SM, like this, SM Downloader. It's very easy to use, and it's useful. I use it for my server, so yeah. I usually code the plugin, the materials thing, but it's a whole other story. Believe me, guys, it's gonna get even longer and harder. So, and that's what she said again. So yeah, just get the plugin. It's gonna be 10 times easier. So yeah, but we are using this in here because we're gonna pre-cache all the models. The plugin that I recommended does pre-cache, but we're gonna do that anyways because the server is gonna crash if we don't have the model pre-cached. Something that happens. So after we assign the value of this to the items variable or array, call it whatever you want to call it, then we want to actually pre-cache the model, so we know that these are gonna be models. And for here you want to add the you always have to add the .mdl. Always have to add the .mdl. Yeah, we're gonna use that in a second to check, because maybe some people will forget that and the server is gonna crash if that's not there. So once again, pre-cache, and you can have a lot of stuff here to pre-cache, but we're gonna use pre-cache model since we want to pre-cache a model. So the path to the model and the preload, which is set to false. If we set it to true, the file will be pre-cached before the lever startup. So yes, we want that definitely. Since we are sending this from the on map start just to pre-cache before we actually get in the level. So yeah, we really want that to set to true. Now here for the model, we're gonna use, of course, you can use either items2 or temp string2. It does the same thing, believe it or not. So yeah. What else? Wait a minute. Okay, so we have two ways of checking if the file exists or not, like the model. There is a good way, which is the way that you should do, and the bad way. I'm gonna show you guys both of the ways. Now, as you may know here, in the string buffer is gonna contain the value of this, like the whole thing, the name, the price, and the model with these things in the middle. Like, since we're not breaking yet, we're not splitting the string, we do that after. So what I'm gonna say here is, okay, if we actually had, if the owner didn't add the .mdl, then like you shouldn't, the plugin shouldn't find that piece of string anywhere here, like it shouldn't be there. So you can do either this, saying if the string contains, and now we're gonna say buffer, and if it contains .mdl does not equal -1. So if the string does contain, if buffer contains .mdl, then continue. Now this is not the correct way of doing it. It's gonna work, yeah, but it's not gonna check if the file exists. It's just gonna check if it finds .mdl somewhere in this thing right here. So that's not good at all. We're gonna check after, like here, before actually setting everything. We want to say we're gonna check if the file exists or not. So if a file exists, and here I'm gonna show the parameters, path to the file, and then the other parameter, which is not gonna be used because we don't care about that. It's gonna check basically if the file does exist inside Valve's GCF. If you know what that is. If you don't, then forget about it. It's not even useful. So for most of you guys, this file is gonna have one parameter. This function is gonna have one parameter, and it's gonna be this. Okay, so right here we're splitting the variable already, and it's gonna split it into the name, price, and model. So here we are checking if the model exists. In other words, we're checking if the file exists. Very easy. And yeah, this is gonna save us a lot of time. Else we wanna actually print to the chat, console. Print to console or server, no console. Error. You did not specify a valid model file. Let's type it that way. You can either say it's corrupt, whatever you want. For item number, I'm gonna select that for item number %s, because we're gonna use %d, and then we're gonna use I. Using I is gonna do the same thing as using index and changing this for %s, it's gonna do the same exact thing. Really not, doesn't matter what you do, but yeah. So we're gonna throw him or her an error if we actually fail at checking if the file exists or not. What else? Okay, we pre-cache. To add to the downloads list, it's add file to downloads table, and here the parameter. Simple as that. One thing you're gonna have here is I forgot about that. Wait a minute. Okay, forget about that. Nothing. I thought you didn't have to put the model / for this one, but you actually do have to, so perfect. One thing for the file exists, I don't know where it starts, but if I'm not wrong, it's gonna start at the mod name. So yeah, we shouldn't have any problems. We're gonna test that later when we actually try the plugin. But yeah, for now everything should work fine, I think, hopefully. Okay, now let's get on to the credits for the client, because I created this thing right here, and we never created it. Like, we never created it. I put it there, but yeah. So credits client. Where am I gonna use this at? Oh crap! Jesus Christ! I forgot to. Guys, please leave a comment saying if you want this plugin to store the props in a database and check if the client actually owns those props. Because if you do want that, then it's a whole different story, and yeah, it's more interesting, yes, but it's gonna take more time, way more time. So yeah, if this is enough for you, then yeah, we can leave that to another tutorial. Yeah, and you can have, I know, unlimited credits, or like, I don't know, maybe a temporary prop until the server crashes or until you restart. And yeah, I don't know. So credits, we're gonna make this global static credits for 32 clients, of course, like always. And where is it? I've lost it. Okay, credits client, and we're gonna declare a new handle. New handle. What the heck? H credits timer, just like that. Equal 32 as well. Invalid. I hate my keyboard. Invalid. You know what? No invalid handle for this. So yeah, for 32 clients, let's copy and paste this, and let's add here public on client put in server client. Oof. My voice is like so tired and my throat hurts a lot. I've been recording these tutorials, like I record this, like I recorded the last part before this one, and yeah, I'm extremely tired. So yeah. We want to have, we want to give them 1 credit every I don't know, 2 minutes. Yeah, sounds fair enough for me. So yeah, the function is going to be timer add credit, and I really failed at typing that, but I'm not gonna even, whatever. timer repeat. I'm gonna throw this keyboard away. I hate it. I'm gonna break it. Alright, public action. Same thing we do always for our timers. Nothing new here. Alright. So, if is client connected, client, and is client in game, client, then we want to I forgot. Oh yeah. Credits timer plus plus. Credits client, not timer. If I said, I don't know what I'm saying. Plus plus. There we go. Hopefully that's correct. Yes. And you can always do a for loop here instead of sending the client and creating all this stuff. You know, if you know how. I already explained how. So on client disconnect. On client disconnect, the client close handle. Oh wait. Actually, here you have to add a client as well. Since this is an array, we need that. This is old. I think I explained this in the timer tutorial. So if you don't know what's going on, then you should go check it out. So yeah. So once the client joins the server, we're launching a timer that is going to loop every 2 seconds, and it's going to add 1 credit every 2 minutes, not seconds, 2 minutes. And you can change that by changing that value. So yeah, let me check if this is done. Here we want to add if mode equals 0, because if we are launching this function from the command that we created up here, which sends 1, then we don't want to precache. We don't want to precache that model. Maybe we do actually. Wait, else, and then false. There we go. We use true when we precache when we load, like when we precache when the level is loading, and we use false when we load, or when we precache anytime, basically. All right, let's compile. Hopefully we're gonna only have around 5 errors. Let's see. Oh, missed it. 7. Okay, let's fix this really fast. The first one is saying I forgot to add another parameter here, and yes, I forgot. So we're gonna type 3. The next one says that menu. Yes, definitely not what I meant. I meant menu here, so let's correct that. Create an entity by yeah, we have to include SDK tools. Why? Because the function create an entity by name is actually in the SDK tools include files, not file but files, because there are like, I don't know, a bunch of those. And then on line 99 apparently I forgot something, so let me go check it out. What is it saying? Expected token semicolon found string public action command show yeah, pausing the video. Oh yeah, instead of comma it's semicolon there. So hopefully, there we go. No more errors, and let's move this, and I'll compile. I'll try it out in a game. Okay, as you can see, the folder store plugin gets automatically created, and then we're gonna create the file, and I'm gonna show you how to. So, but yeah, basically you just create a file with the same name that we put here. So items.txt is gonna be the name of the file, And then we actually wanna we're gonna have to build this because I didn't set it to build it automatically, unfortunately. So, god damn it. We're gonna copy and paste this. We're gonna paste it here and do that. And then we are actually gonna copy and paste this. Copy, not cut. Because if we cut, then we're gonna get errors. Alright, and then you can add your items here, like that. I'm gonna add 0. I'll pure B. Alright, I added 2 random items, and you have to do the following thing, like so on, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, until you get up to 199. That's maximum number, from 0 to 199. So now let's try this. And in between all of these errors, I don't know if you can see, but it says that we haven't assigned a correct. Wait a minute. Okay, stupid console, that we haven't assigned a correct number or model. So yeah, let me check why. Alright. Alright guys, I'm in a game. As you can see, I typed the command already and I have, it's not working. Well, it won't move, but it says chair $10 and the keyboard $10, so that's correct. So what happens if I press that one? Nothing. Wait a minute. Alright guys, there's a lot of stuff that I need to do to check if they work, if this works or not. So we're gonna actually finish the plugin next week, and I'm gonna add the client thingy, save, because we need to save the client, the credits for the client. I forgot that, so yeah, we're gonna do that next week. It's gonna be a short tutorial, it's not gonna be that long. So yeah, expect it in 10 minutes, not more than that. Thanks a lot for watching. Please rate the video up to express that you enjoy my effort, because I'm really dying here. My throat is killing me. So yeah, please rate the video up, and leave your comments, leave your thoughts, leave everything you want. Please subscribe to my channel and share the video. We'll see you next week.